And welcome.
Let's move on to Tuesday's live Gee Show, Jericho.
All right, the big dog gonna give you all the action at the live events you could be going to but didn't because now you're watching the results here. We had Randy Orton, what a cunt, and he lost to Big E, who exists. And BNB took on MIZ, and The Miz won because he's awesome. And then Edge and Slaughter in a rematch from Raw. And it was Edge who won with the bees. And the big dog taking on the big dog. And the big dog wins. And of course this match.
Oh shit.
Which is Big Alo and Cardo Mustafa. And of course Johnny has Bigelow go, oh boy!
Oh fuck!
Kali and Christian. And the Rat Man wins. And of course our main event was Dean Ambrose and Connor. Dean Ambrose wins.
Of course he did.
That was a main event for that live event. Connor then curtain jerked the next show against DDP. But he won. Oh, Fit Finlay and Randy Savage. And Randy wins. And then the robot and the Tamina go one-on-one and Tamina won. Oh, the big dog and the big dog going at it. And the big dog wins. And then we have Bigelow and Colonel Mustafa. And then we have Kali and Christian going at it one more time, but this time it's got Edge involved. Yeah, and Kali wins. Oh, okay, he lost. And our main event, Dean Ambrose and Swagger.
Connor, they've confused Connor for Swagger.
And Swagger loses. And then Swagger curtain jerks the next show.
Oh,
Again, it's Brie Bella. And the Brie Dog wins. And then DDP and Connor move up a match. And DDP gets his win back. Next week, okay.
the fuck?
Look at this smorgasbord of wrestling.
Smorgasbord.
And Savage. And Savage, the king, wins. Oh, the big dog and the big dog. And the big dog wins. Oh my god.
Fucking damn it.
Bigelow and Mustafa going at it. Bigelow wins, and then Christian and Kali again.
Oh, what?
Boy, they're really trying to hype Money in the Bank. But nobody was here to see Lesnar win. For once.
Oh!
Oh! He needs to teach him some tough love.
Dissension.
We are the Dissension. And Daniel Bryan wins.
Let's see how it goes down on Saturday night's main event. Jericho, take it away.
Look at this one.
Take it away,
Connor,
Jericho.
the big dog likes this one as it's Connor taking on DDP1. Obviously, you got Macho Man Savage and Fit Finlay in a wig. And Savage is like on a winning streak at this point. Summer Rae and Snuka continue their feud. And Tamina wins this time. As the big dog takes out the big dog. And the big dog wins.
God damn it.
And then Bam Bam
Fuck!
takes on Colonel Mustafa. And Bigelow wins. And then Christian and Kali tangle up one more time. With Edge in the triple threat. And then the main event for the title I already forgot, which is the yellow...
Oh shit!
The Yellow Intercontinental Championship. And on the go...
The Go Home Raw.
Home Raw.
Yeah.
This is what dual booked Fit Finlay and William Stephen Regal. And Regal won. I'm so shocked. And then the U.S. champion and Slaughter at a table match.
What the fuck? Why is this happening on a... can we watch this?
No.
Why?
We gotta keep going, Johnny. We gotta be mad.
I want to see it.
I want to see that.
We can book it ourselves on the next show.
Okay, fair enough.
And then Sting wins. Next, Santino
The
and Sandow.
fuck? Rivalry match?
Punk probably interferes.
Oh. Why does it do this on the fucking one that we don't watch?
All that hype. And Sandow wins because of Punk, but the title is not on the line because we didn't watch it.
Right.
Oh, okay, good.
Jesus.
This match again. Fuck this match. And then, of course, Batista and Hogan one more time.
Of course.
And
Batista gets the win going into the pay-per-view. House show!
Alright, Finlay and oh, no more Christian Kali. What a shame. Finlay and Kali battled, and Finlay won. And then poor Intercontinental Champion taking on a cunt. and he wins. Oh, Bremode and Page. And then a girl won. And the big dog against the big dog. And the big dog wins. And then the big dog came back younger and fought DDP. And he won again. Oh! Gotta sell that show at Money in the Bank. And Lesnar wins.
Oh,
my!
Filthy Animals and Sting.
What could happen here?
Of course.
Sting goes over.
Of course he did.
Kali and fucking
Cross your arms.
Cross your arms even more, Naomi. Oh God, Hot Rick Rude comes back to take on Iron Mustafa. Mustafa wins. The big dog and the big dog. And the big dog wins, and then he comes back younger to face DDP, and he wins again. And then this.
Oh, they got pushed up the card.
Semi-main event
Of the house show, of course. That must have been a great match on Raw.
and then the main event was Triple H versus Sting,
Oh, shit.
and Sting retains the U.S. title.
What should have happened?
Okay, Adnan and Bigelow. Bigelow wins. And then the arms continue. It's an arms race. And Luger wins. And then Finlay and Slaughter go at each other like animals. And Slaughter wins. And then Roman Reigns takes on The Undertaker. And the big dog wins again. And then he comes back younger to face DDP. And wins it.
Oh!
Change things up. And then I gotta sell that pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar, Corey Graves.
The champ wins.
Brock Lesnar wins. And then Triple H and Batista. And Batista wins heading into his title match. And then on the go show to SmackDown, we actually start without a tag team match. It's Paige and Brie. And Brie can beats. Fuck. Falls count anywhere. Bad News Barrett and the cunt. Bad News wins. Oh, I'm shocked at this one. JBL wins. Oh, gotta sell that pay-per-view. And Lesnar wins. They're 2-2.
2-2.
Best of 5 series. And this one again. Jesus Christ.
This is all one.
All right.
All right.
Moving on.
There we go.
Including the first match, which will be Money in the Bank. Oh, no. There's
Saturday Night's main event. Excuse you.
I'm sorry.
Cross your arms.
And hope to die. And then the big dog faces the big dog. And then these two mustached men fight, and something happens. And then the big dog fights the big dog, and then he gets younger and faces DDP and wins.
What's next? Huh?
And then, oh fuck,
Brock and Corey Graves again?
Brock, Corey Graves.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Of course.
And then Sting fights somebody.
Again.
For the United States title. And Sting retained.
Sorry, I'll show report brought to you by the Big Dog.
The big dog! Of course, we had Hunter Helmsley and Victor. And Victor was Victor. No, he wasn't. And the Honky Tonk Man took on Callie, who was still reeling from that fatal 4-way. And the Honky Tonk Man won, of course. And Connor and DDP going at it in the Battle of Hair, and of course, DDP's won. And then the big dog took on the Vigilante. And Sting, the U.S. champion, continues to just be booked on house shows. Oh, and how about this? Colonel Mustafa and The Undertaker. And the dead man won. Oh, what about this match? Triple H.
What about it?
And the Apex Predator. Venom in my veins, Randy Orton. Lost. Oh, and the U.S. Spinner Champion General Adnan took on Rick Rude. What a shitty main event.
It's a house show. What do you expect?
The title was not on the line.
It probably was in General Adnan's hometown.
Oh, okay. Oh, and then a rematch. Connor trying to avenge his loss on the last town, and he did. And then AJ Lee and Natty Nat and Natalia. And Natalia wins. It's her dungeon, bitch. Oh, and this rematch from Raw, Christian and Slaughter.
Christian Slaughter?
Christian finally won. Oh, the big dog taking on the vigilante, and Sting wins again. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, will the dead rise again over Mustafa? Yep.
Oh!
Oh, the world champion Corey Graves taking on John Cena.
Of course he won.
Corey Graves?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And what a huge main event as the big Shawn Michaels takes on Show. And Shawn Michaels wins.
The big Show Michaels.
This is why Daddy-O pays you the big bucks, Jericho.
And the Honky Tonk Man going against the Fit Finlay. And the Mullet Man wins again. Oh, this huge tag match as the New York Giants take on the 5 Moves of Boom. And 5 Moves of Boom, of course, retain the titles they don't have anymore.
We almost have 1,000 viewers for these house show results.
And man, check out this one. Paige and Bri Bella. And it's Bri mode. This is her house. As the big dog takes on the Vigilante 8. And Sting finally wins. And goddammit, will Mustafa finally beat The Undertaker? Of course, yes he will. And then Helmsley. He's just Helmsley now. We got rid of his first name. It's Helmsley.
His first 2 names.
It's Helmsley against Cali. And then we're pushing Helmsley hard here. As the triple threat main event. Daniel Bryan from the Filthy Animals against Triple H in the triple threat, and Rob Van Dam, Mr. Money in the Bank. And Daniel Bryan not winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, unfortunately, Johnny.
No.
It was not on the line.
Yeah, sadly.
Connor and DDP again going at it, and DDP wins because he's a yoger. AJ Lee and this is my dungeon, bitch, says Natalya, as Natalya wins again. In this fucking Raw rematch, Christian and Slater. Christian Slater wins. And the big dog taking on the Vigilante. And the Vigilante Sting finally wins. Oh my god, enough of this match. I don't give a shit. Oh, fuck!
Fuck? What can be the main then?
Explain this match, Attile. Corey Graves, Stone Cold, and John Cena.
Well, you wanted John Cena to get an opportunity. And there he did.
Non-title.
He pinned the champion as well. Well, our main events for the what title?
I've changed my mind. It's now for the... Wait, I think that one was already taken. So yes, the ECW title on the line.
Wow. It's going to be... Oh, man.
The big HBK show.
Wow, fans.
We got the Honky Tonk Man going against Christian.
Christian
wins.
What the fuck is this?
This is the big dog.
Where's the honky dog man?
The honky
Rick
dog?
Rude and Owen and going against Connor.
That's not the match. Say that different.
Rick Rude and Owen and Connor. Oh my goodness, that Rick Rude, he really won that match. I'll tell you what.
Oh my god, this match.
Victor and Andre the Giant go one-on-one. I like him. Andre the Giant wins usually because it's so big. And a big T in the Stanger. And I love the Stanger, so that's why he won.
Oh, that's why he won?
And then he'll go to Colin Mustafa. And General Adam Rose going at one-on-one. I love that match. General Adam Rose got no momentum going. And then DDP and Big Love, the Church of Triad, going at each other one-on-one, and DDP won.
Church of Triads?
And then Randy Orton, he's got venom in his veins, and so is that filthy animal Brian. Oh my goodness. And Brian lost because he was distracted again. Holy shit, Victor and Christian going at one-on-one. I tell you what, Christian wins because he's pretty damn good. I like his face. Oh, Bam Bam Bigelow and Connor, one-on-one. Oh shit. Bam Bam Bigelow, he's the big man. He gets it done. And then Honky Tonk Man and the Regal. I like this one. They're both technical wrestlers. But the Honky Tonk Man wins, of course. Then we got Batista and Stanger again. I love that Stanger. That's why he wins every time. Carl Mustafa, General Adnan Rose going at it one-on-one. And I tell you what, man, the big dog loves Adam Rose because that's why he wins. He's got that momentum, I'm telling you. As Brabella and Tam and Snooker going at it in the boobs, but then Brie Bella won for some reason. And I wasn't watching the match. And then we got ECW rematch and the HB shit.
We don't have an ECW.
And the Big Show going one-on-one, and I know I love me some Philippines Force 20. And that's why HBK, because I love my God. And oh my God, Victor, the Honky Tonk Man again. And the Honky Tonk Man loses, and I was shocked. I started crying. But it's okay, because the Divas champion was taking on Natalya, who's been winning lately. But then, of course, when on the big stage, she lost to the champion. And then Helmsley going against two giants. And I was like, oh shit, I can't believe it. And then Andre won. I was like, oh yeah, Andre the Giant is pretty good. And Batista and the Stagger one more time. Sting wins because I love him. Sting always
wins because I love him.
Somebody has to. That Jewel don't. And General Adam Rose going against the Colonel Mustafa 1-on-1. And Adam Rose wins again. I was shocked. And then the yellow champion, that yellow belt Dean Ambrose, taking on the piss man Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar loses, which surprised me because he was the #1 contender. And then, of course, Rob Van Dam and Triple H, they got big noses, but, you know, they're also very talented individuals. And arm strength one is RVD retains his briefcase. Well, I'll tell you what about that Victor and Christian 1-on-1. I was like, oh, my goodness, Christian, he lost again because that blue dog, he's not that good looking. And, oh, shit, the Bam Bam Bigelow, he's so big. And I'll tell you what, Connor, he's the cheese man, and I love a good cheese, and that's why he won. Because I love, oh, my God, Honky Tonk Man again with Regal. And I'll tell you what, really, Regal is the greatest man of all time. That's why he won. And then I'm like, oh, Jesus, I love Sting so much that he wins again. Because I fucking love Sting. That's why he wins.
How does that work?
General Adnan Rose going against Carl Mustafa, and he wins again. I couldn't believe it. I bet my mom $10 that Brie Bella was going to beat Tamina Snuka, and she did, so I was really excited. And then, of course, our main event title going to be HBK against the ECW champion, Big Show.
What the fuck? Why is that the match again?
Dog out. That's right, it's a big dog, and oh my goodness, Connor Mustafa going 1-on-1, and I love it because I'm
you're a lot more raspy this week.
Oh, I've been doing my chew. My throat a little hoarse, but Connor, he is the big horse. He won. And then Victor was going against that Christian. Christian, I love him, but it's kind of ugly. That's why he wins. He distracted him because he was so goddamn ugly. And oh man, the Ultimate Fighter Brazil taking on a robot. And I was like, why? They're on separate shows. But the robot went. Obviously, she's tougher. And the big dog, oh, Sting, the big dog. And oh my goodness, I love Sting. That's why he won. Oh my God, he didn't win, and I cried. I cried tears of sadness. And the Bam Bam Bigelow taking on Jibble, and I was like, holy shit, JBL won. And then, of course, oh my, and then this one went 50 minutes. It was the Honky Tonk Man and Collie and Finley who came across as the winner. The big dog was excited. And then Seth Rollins and Booker T going 1-on-1, and Seth Rollins won. And that was just Tuesday. The big dog went to 3 shows this week, and it was Naomi and Brock Bella. And I bet my mom again, Brie Bella was going to win it. I won again on that bet. I won $10. And I used that $10 to get popcorn while this match went on. It's Carl Mustafa and Connor again. Connor wins again because he's more angry. He wants it more. He just wanted it more. And Christian was going against that up and yama comer, Helmsley. And Helmsley was like, no, you don't. I'm going to beat you. To beat him with a move. And then Sting got his win back against Randy Orton. And I was very excited. And then I woke up from my dream and Randy Orton won. I was like, whoa, big dog, hold on there. Sting's starting to lose. And this match happened again. And look at that hair chest of Bam Bam Bigelow. I was distracted. That's why Bam Bam Bigelow is one of the best of all time. Big dog loves him. John Cena, Corey Graves, the world champion going at it. Semi-main event. And that world champion looking strong in the SummerSlam. I was Brock Lesnar. I'd be scared. Of course, the main event was the big dog, Roman Reigns. The match we were supposed to see on TV. We could only see it on live again. And, of course, the big dog won. And then oh my goodness, the Swiss man, Cesaro going against the Swiss man, Kofi Kingston. And it was a slaughter knocker that Cesaro won. Because he's got and then for some reason the world champion was like, I'm going to fight the Miz. And the big dog was like, I got to see this match. Of course, the Miz wins for some reason. Christian and Helms are going at it again, and you know, the battle of the noses. And follow your nose to Fruit Loops, brought to you by Helmsley winning. Of course, oh man, Sting, I was like, come on, after 2 losses, you gotta pick one up over the big dog, and he did, and I was like, yeah. And then I had to wipe my face because I was so excited, but then this match again, at some point, you just gotta move on. Bam Bam Bigelow, he's the best big man. Of course, Honky Tonk Man, Fit Finley, no Collie hurt his knee. Fit Finley wins again with the Shalala. And then we got Seth Rollins going against Connor. Connor's doing pretty good on the independent circuit. That is the live events, and I suspect we might be seeing him in the main shows very, very soon. This is Big Dog with your live report. Yeah!
Thank you, Big Dog.
All right, I'm telling you about that Naomi and Brie Bella again. I said, Brie Bella going to win, Mom, and I lost. I had to give her $2, and I was like, damn. But then Connor Mustafa and Connor's been going up the ranks. Connor wins again, and I was very happy about that one. And then Christian and Helmsley again. The Nose Bros going at it, and Helmsley wins. And oh man, Sting, I love him. He finally gets another win over Randy Orton. And of course, Bam Bam and JBL again. Because, like, God, I can't wait to see that match 50 times. JBL actually won for once, and I was like, damn. And then this one, John Cena, Corey Graves, the big dog, going against Cena. And Cena won, of course. And for the WCW Hardcore title, we got the main event, Johnny. The big dog going against Chris Jericho.
Damn it.
Big dog going at it. Here we go. The honky tonk man. Christian going at it again. I was like, I love the honky tonk man. That's why he won. And oh my goodness, it was Ebony and Ivory together in perfect harmony. And Naomi won. And I was like, okay, cool. And then Dead Man, the Undertaker going against Connor. Connor moving up those ranks. That's why he lost. Because he's got to be humbled, and then the other Undertaker's like, I want that money in the back briefcase, and he won it. But it wasn't on the line, so he politely gave it back. Now, big dog clap for his gentlemanship. And then Bam Bigelow, why the fuck he's still getting booked against Rick Rude, and he was.
Because he always wins.
Oh, and Victor and Andre, no, non-last man standing match. That feud's getting hot, brother, and I'm telling you, Andre wins again. And then real the big dog Randy Orton, the big dog Triple H going there, and Randy Orton wins again. But that wasn't it because we had DDP and JBL on the Battle of the Initials, and I tell you what, JBL lost. And I was like, damn. And then the honky tonk man, Christian going at one again. The big dog was like, I go get something to eat because I'm sick of seeing this match. And Christian won. Of course, the 5-motion boom going against them Giants, and I hate the Giants. That's why they lost. And then, of course, Undertaker, he tried to win the briefcase again, and he won. But again, it wasn't for the briefcase, so he was politely gave it back again. And then, of course, because every match called God the same match, Bam Bam Bigelow, the big dog, he didn't sing a Bam Bam. Why ain't he on the main show? I'm getting, oh man! Wait, this wasn't no holds barred though, so it was just 1-on-1 Brock Lesnar, Corey Graves, he won again. And then the curfew, oh, that's not the curfew man, that's some other CM Punk going against Randy Orton. Randy Orton loses. And then finally we got, honky tonk man going with Victor, and Victor's like, I gotta get a win, and he does. And the big dog's like, Intercontinental Champion Sheamus, he didn't earn that right, so of course he lost to Mark Henry. And then, oh my God, our mom, Brie Bella gonna win again, and she's like, AJ, I was like, right. Brie Bella won, I got 20, and he tried to win the briefcase and won the match again, but he didn't, except the briefcase wasn't on the line this time, so he lost. And God damn it, Bam Bam Bigelow, just get it ready for the main stage, brother. Okay, oh man, again, no holds barred, so it's not the same thing as SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar gets his win. And if, oh man, and then the other CM Punk going against Batista and Triple H in a match for all the marbles. And the big dog's like, the game does it.
Big dog, take it away.
Oh, I'm sorry, the big dog's like, God damn, I love that fucking movie. But we got 3 minutes. Let's get this over with. DDP on this JBL. Of course, JBL wins again. And, oh man, honky tonk man going against Christian. And it's like, Christian is awesome. He loses though because he's ugly. And the big dog's like, oh man, those Giants gonna get the boom and the 5 booms. And then, oh my God, they got boomed and lost. And then, of course, The Undertaker really wanted that briefcase to take on Rob Van Dam. Of course, he won. But, of course, the briefcase went online again, so we gentlemanly gave it back to him once more. God damn it. Bam Bam Bigelow, go away. Big dog don't like the Bam Bam. He lost, so fuck yeah. Oh, you know, there they are. Yeah. And then our main event. 4, of course.
That's not right, because I don't think he's on a show.
Right, so we're just gonna skip the main event.
Let's skip it.
Oh, I'm so surprised. And then he's like, well, Ape fucks like an animal. I was like,
and
we will tell me that. Oh my goodness, big dog, and here we have Colonel Moose-Strava going against the Undertaker. His little brother Undertaker won, and of course he won. He had the better hat. And oh, AJ Lee, she's dark, and you're not even giving me a chance to describe the matches. But that's okay, because Christian's going 1-on-1 to Kyle, okay. And then all the briefcases online again, and Undertaker didn't win it. And, oh, I'm not even going to acknowledge Bigelow winning. And oh, look at that. Again, Brock Lesnar going in Corey Graves, and the big dog loves it because Brock Lesnar lost. Because apparently
you don't like Brock Lesnar
again real soon.
The big dog doesn't like Brock Lesnar?
Oh, the big dog love Brock Lesnar. He loves his wife even more, though. And oh man, Kane going against the architect Seth Rollins, and Rollins curb stomped him to hell. And I was like, damn. And we went to the next day. These two pompous blue bloods going out of Helmsley and Regal, but Regal won. And the big dog's like, whoa, look at all these Iraqis. We got Adnan Mustafa and the biggest Iraqi of them all, Diamond Dallas Page. And DDP, his yoga was just too much. And then Page taking on. I was like, Brie Bell gonna win, my wife. And my wife's like, fuck you. I bet you $10 she loses. And I was like, fuck you. Brie Bella wins. And then I was like, oh man, Undertaker really wants that money in the back briefcase. The big dog loves it when these two hook up one-on-one and the Undertaker wins. And then we continue on with this live event after intermission. And I'm like, oh, of course they put on Bam Bam Bigelow after intermission because Bam Bam Bigelow ain't worth shit.
Wow, fuck you.
And then Victor, man, he had to go against the Giant, and then the Andre. Look at his big nose. That's a big nose on Victor. And then Andre won because Victor sucks. And oh my goodness, we got Randy Orton, Triple H, and then that mysterious man we've never seen before. And Randy Orton with the okay, oh my goodness, the big dog loved it.
Big Dog's fired up today.
Oh, the big dog fired up because we got one more live and the big dog going on that
I gotta plug in my controller. Hold on.
Honky tonk man going up against Victor.
I gotta plug in my controller.
And Victor, he had that mean look on him, and they both played the guitar. It was a guitar contest, not a wrestling match. And Victor won because his tunes were just good. And then Helmsley, he slapped around the Giant, but the Giant fought back and he beat Helmsley. And I was clapping because I love Andre the Giant, but I love Colonel Mustafa too because I love it when he likes to pretend he's from another country. And then, oh man, my favorite match is the Undertaker. It was his yard. He's the big dog. And then he took on Rob Van Dam, was defending that briefcase again, and the big dog look. And oh, here come Bam Bam Bigelow. He's never gonna get over. I don't know why they don't just move on, because this guy, he ain't Vader.
Why do they do that match every fucking week?
But they're gonna do that until I like Bam Bam. Well, fuck you. And then the big dog taking on the big dog, and the big dog won, and I love it. And the dog going against oh man, and then that Iraqi general DP going against Connor the Rat Man. What kind of a main event is that? And Connor wins. If Connor wins, have fun leaving, audience. You gotta leave with that in your mouth.
Thank you, Big Dog, and we will see you at SmackDown.
Love it.
Let's get some Saturday Night's main event results from the Big Dog.
Oh my goodness! I love when the two blue bloods going at William Hensley.
How about quiet, Big Dog?
And I was like, oh my goodness, and then the DDP go get to Adnan won. Oh, he didn't win, but that's okay. Because still, oh my goodness, there was Paige going against the other girl, and I was like, oh, and she won, and I was like, oh, okay, and then, oh, the Undertaker.
He won.
And then Bam Bam Bigelow showed up, and I was very upset. And then I gave my dad Terry Funk a hug because it was Victor and Andre the Giant, and then he won, and then for the ECW TV title. We completely changed the match.
Let's rando that one.
It's gonna be a Raw versus SmackDown match.
Oh shit.
For the ECW title.
Oh, well I randoed that.
Of course, we got Rey Mysterio. And Bray Wyatt. And then the third man was Rusev.
And let's go, ladies and gentlemen, to the house show report brought to you by the Big Dog. Take it away, Big Dog.
Oh man, I gotta tell you what, Big John, I love that last episode of Raw, but the big dog, no Lex Luger, even more than Lex Luger, he the man. He didn't win a Raw, but he beat Victor, but they all look the same because the Connor won in the next match going against Colonel Mustafa. And Mustafa won because, you know, the Ascension fucking sucked. But that's okay. Oh man, that young up-and-comer Randy Savage going 1-1 with Helmsley, just Helmsley, and Helmsley loses to the Big Macho King. And then the big dog taking on the big dog, and the Big Dog won because I love him. And then, oh God, to get that man away from me, he's so ugly. That good for you, JBL, winning a Big Dog. And I was like, oh man, Brie Bella might not win this one because Tamina's new Divas champion, but she did. And I was like, damn, my wife, I win again. Give me that $10 blow, Jay. And then, oh man, what a main event is Seth Rollins taking on the former Yeller champion, Dean Ambrose. He's coming for that title semi, so you better watch out, West Side. And oh man, there was another show, and I was like, well, I gotta get all the tickets and see Victor lose to Helmsley. And then, oh man, Tamina going against Cameron for the Divas title in a rematch, but it wasn't for the Divas title because they're saving that for the main show.
You're so uninformed, Big Dog.
Oh, but Big Dog just loved the action, Big Johnny. And oh my God, I had to get popcorn for this one. It's the Great Khali going against that tactical wrestler, the Honky Tonk Man. But that damn rap man, Bird Christian, won with the unprettier because he's so fucking ugly. And then the Big Dog taking on the Big Dog, and the Big Dog won. Oh man! Oh God! Why is he all? That's what you call a cool down match when you throw Bam Bam Bigelow out there after the Big Dog. And Bam Bam won, but nobody cares. Stone Cold Steve Austin they're gonna bring him up from developmental, so they're testing him on the house show loop, going against the real Kane. And the Kane won. I was like, damn. But I wish Kane was. And then the Filthy Animals was going one-on-one. And the Filthy Animal won. And I'm like, well, where the hell's the Ultimate Warrior doing? He's going to let his boys wrestle. I was all hyped up. And of course, Helmsley taking on Luke. And I love Lex Luger from WCW. He had that rack. But his rack wasn't big enough for this one. And Helmsley won. And I started that dirty Undertaker going against Nan, and Adnan looking for some retribution because I'm pretty sure he's dead. But the Undertaker won, so he stays dead. And oh God, that tactical wrestler, the Honky Tonk Man, he going against the Apocalypse, Rick Victor, and Victor won because if they were in Canada, you gotta give them a win. And then the Big Dog taking on the Big Dog. The Big Dog won. And I was all myself there, and then of course I calm myself down, and then watch Bam Bam Bigelow fight JBL again. And I was like, damn, JBL won, so I at least gave him a golf clap. And then I realized I had to watch two Iraqis go one-on-one. It was Colonel Jaffa and Diamond Dallas Page. And then Page was positively Page, and he won. And then, oh man, and then the Andre the Giant Sideburns came to life, and it was CM Punk, and he was fighting the Viper, who can't grow sideburns to save his life, and that's why Sideburns Punk won. And the house show report. Oh yeah!
Thank you, Big Dog.
Oh my goodness! And then Victor, he was so proud of Khan for how he did, but he's like, I gotta do my own shit, and he won against that Helmsley. And the Big Dog loved it. And oh man, the Divas champion going against our former champion on the main event on Saturday night, because you're staying home to watch it because you don't got a girlfriend. And then the girl, oh my goodness, two tactical wrestlers. I love that Christian going against our Great Khali, the New York Giants. And then Christian won because I love him. And then the Big Dog taking on the Big Dog. And the Big Dog won because I love him. And oh God, he finally gets on TV, but ain't nobody gonna give a shit. Oh man, the Intercontinental Champion John Cena gonna get your Hipka.
Not the Intercontinental Champion, Big Dog.
Oh God, I read the wrong SmackDown spoilers, that son bitch. And Hupka, he's going against Hupka, and Hupka won. And then for the WCW World Championship, it's going to be Batista and Daniel Bryan.
Of course it is.
Because they lost all their other belts.
Alright. Let's move on to our house show report, brought to you by the Big Dog. Big Dog, take it away.
Because I got to join the share play.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not asking for you. I'm asking for the Big Dog.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, man. It might take me a while. I just love that match on Raw. You see that match?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't see that match? Boy, you missed out so much. Oh, God, I loved it.
All right.
So we had a Big Dog, and then I went to the live event in Houston, Texas, on Tuesday night. And the first match, Naomi taking on Brie. I told my wife, damn, Brie Bella gonna win, and she did. And the Brie Bella wins again, and then the Undertaker going against Connor, and the Big Dog was like, damn, these two men love cheese. And of course, the Undertaker won because he's a dead man. And all the technical prowess of the Cali going against Christian Boatman, ratty looking, and the Christian. Oh shit! I got a text from my wife saying, "Shut the fuck." Well, fuck you, my wife. I'm doing the house show report. And then, of course, our next match had two big dogs going at it. Rob Van Dam, he's defending that briefcase against Randy Orton, but he forgot the briefcase, so it didn't count. And Randy Orton, he was sad. And then he's like, went back in time and turned into JBL, and then he took it on to Colonel Mustafa. Colonel Mustafa didn't like what JBL was saying about his mom, and so he beat him and won. And I was like, damn, that's some good on into world's champion. Eric Rowan taking on the Undertaker. And I was like, shit, man, Big Red and Big Booger Red are going at it. Big Red won, and I loved it. And then the Big Dog taking on the Big Dog as the Filthy Animals taking on Triple H in a match that I could not believe the Triple H won. I put my money on the Batista. Excuse me. And then Wednesday night, San Antonio, we got Cesaro and Sheamus in the feud that never ends. But I love it when that Milky White body gets on the mat and loses, because Cesaro, I love him. He's a great, oh boy, and Corey Graves wandered into a match with Big and he hit him with a bull hammer and won. But then Corey Graves was the one who hit the bull hammer because he was so confused. He thought it was a brand new brand. The Big Dog was like, "Oh, I get to see this match again. The Christian and Khali, and Khali got the win. They're gonna have to go to the rubber match on the next nights." And then Rob Van Dam defended that briefcase against Rob Van Dam, but this time he remembered it. Except he didn't remember it. It was a fake briefcase all along, and all it had inside was a marijuana. I won't touch that stuff, but his partner Mustafa does, and so he lost to JBL, and he won to JBL, and the Big Dog was like, damn, my wife, I'm getting all these predictions wrong. And I was trying to rate that match with a 3/4 star, but the next match started, so I had to watch that young and up-and-coming Helmsley Slaughter match, and I was like, damn, Slaughter killed him. And, Connor. And Connor came back again. He came back from the dead to take on the Undertaker. He won. And I picked. Oh God, I love Lex Luger. My God, his body was perfect in the Big Dog. And he wanted that Lex Luger so badly to win, but he did it. And then the girls came out. Ew. I was my wife, and then Rob Van Dam, he finally got his briefcase together, defended it, and he retained the briefcase against Randy Orton. And then Colonel Mustafa and JBL had an arm wrestling contest of all things, and JBL won because he cheated by kicking him in the balls. And the honky tonk man, that technical, the greatest Intercontinental champion, the Big Dog loves the greatest Intercon. Let me finish. I'm trying to set up the match. These three have a huge beef with each other. And then the absolute madman, I told him to fight Corey Graves, and he did. Because that last match was supposed to be the main event. I was going to tell you why it was such a heated rivalry.
Thank you so much, Big Dog, for joining us again for the house show report. We will see you next week, or later on.
Your face.
We'll see you on SmackDown.
Alright, Johnny, I like you. Give me the time to Big Dog. Gotta talk about every man. Cause there's not that many matches in this one for some reason. I was like, damn, they must be losing money because they only got 5 matches. And then Jibbo beat Didipa. And I was like, shit, I gotta get to my seat and watch this show. And then next, oh God, this fucking match again. But it was the rubber match, like I said, Christian going against Khali, and Khali won because oh God, I got it wrong again. But that's okay because that's the fun of it. And Rob Van Dam defended that world heavyweight briefcase against a Randy Orton. He did grow up. He did.
Oh, he did.
He did grow up, and he got tattoos. And I was like, I love the tattoos. And he's like, thanks, Big Dog. And he gave me a high five on my tummy. And oh God, Bam Bam Bigelow finally getting on a show that nobody's gonna see because it sucks. And then the main event.
Hey, fuck! You're not gonna say he won.
No, and then the Bigelow somehow lucked into beating the Iron Sheik.
Thank you.
God damn.
And our man, what belt is it for?
The final match for the final Big Dog belt. This one is for the Winged Eagle.
Isn't that our? Oh, the wing. Okay. Oh. The Winged Eagle on the line here.
Oh man, our big dog Lud, he got the corner gonna get the Rick Rude. And he no longer the ha-ha, but he still got one hell of a part. My wife wants to have sex with. I said, damn, my wife, why do you have sex with me once in a while? She's like, because you ain't Rick Rude, but then Rick Rude lost, and I was a happy corner. I love him. And I'll become a helmet going against Christian. The big dog always loved Christian. Christian, one of the old timers of the house shows. And Christian won because I love him. And oh god, that tactical wrestler, Honky Tonk Man, and Victor. And then Khali. And let me tell you exactly why Khali was very upset with the Honky Tonk Man. Because if you ever watched my come on! And then the big dog taking on Rob Van Dam for the Money in the Bank contract, and the big dog won. But then it was just a toy one, and they hit him in the head, and he was very upset. And I threw it too. And then JBL going to counter Mustafa. And it was like, fuck, man. And then JBL, and why wasn't JBL fighting Bam Bam Bigelow? That son of a bitch is always on the house shows. Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt, the world champion, going against the master. And I was so mesmerized by Bray Wyatt. He had that thing on his thumb. Why has he got that thing on his thumb but not the rest of his hand? What's the purpose? I asked so many, and my mouth was filled with spit. I had to spit. And it was just Ziggler and Orton, so I went and I spit. Anyway, the classic wrestler, the Honky Tonk Man, going against the up-and-comer Hamza. And the big dog was like, this is going to be a great match, but it only lasted 4 minutes, 25 seconds. I time every match because I love the time matches. And the Hamza won because I don't know how he won because I was timing the match. And then Mark Henry, the Intercontinental Champion, taking on that wonderful human being, Randy Orton. And he won because he's an unstoppable champion. I'm going to be like, it's always nice to see the Intercontinental Champion. He's a good man with and I was like, damn, my wife and the brief belt going to win again. The big dog was, and she's like, why shut the fuck up, you big dog? I'm going to get the page going to win. And I was like, yeah, well, you know what? My wife brief belt wins, so I was right again. And I got to touch a booby, which was the first time in a while. And then Roman Reigns trying to get that money briefcase again, but he didn't win this one because Rob Van Dam won. And, oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry, they look alike. I'm sorry. That big dog. And this match, where the hell Bam Bam Bigelow? He's got sick?
Yeah, of course.
Bam Bigelow on the house show report. The Bam Bam Bigger bitch.
Wow.
And JBL lost because he wanted. And explain to me the goddamn glove thing.
I can't. I can't explain it.
You gotta put a thumb on the ball? You gotta put my ball.
Wow, this match.
Oh man, and Triple H and Ziggler and the Animal and Batista. This time he would wipe his sweat on my t-shirt, and I was like, "Well, thanks, big man." He was like, "You got a big dog," and we went and had Indian food again. And he told me the story about Guardians of the Galaxy, and I also watched Christian win. And this match didn't have Bray Bell, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah!
By the time he showed up, I was as dead as Undertaker 91. Or Undertaker Gee. I don't know what his name is. He's some rookie that we've never seen before. Of course, Bam Bam. And then, again, he'll go for that briefcase. He's going to lose that briefcase eventually, man.
But not here.
Clearly not. Oh, and you Bam Bam already in a match. I was like, well, what about champion? He was the big dog. And I was like, damn, oh God. And have you seen the physique of Lex? He got the metal plate in the form, the big dog. He just wants to rub the oil all over Lex Luger. He's like what a man should be, except he's in a wheelchair most of his life, but I try to ignore that. Because Lex Luger, he's a former heavyweight champion of the NWA.
And thank you all for coming out for the house show report. Thank you, Big Dog.
And I high-fived our feet.
We will see you at SmackDown.
Love it.